everybody, welcome to our class number 3. I am teacher Filipe, we are in Teams 3 and the content of this class is what do you like to do? So guys, tell me, what do you like to do? Observe the connection that we have between do and you. And the answer may be, I like to study English. Alright, more examples, guys. When does he like to swim? Guys, observe that now we have does instead of do, okay? So, he likes to swim in the morning. So, we have to add the letter S after the verb, okay? Let's continue. How often does she like to paint? Connection between does and she. Possible answer, she likes to paint 3 times a week, okay? So look, here we have some examples. Let's repeat. What do you look like? When does she like to watch series? Does he play tennis? How often do they do karate? So look, it's important to observe the pronoun. For example, sentence number 1, we have what do you look like? We have do and you. But sentence number 2 is does he play tennis? So look, we have does, not do. Number 3, when does she like to watch series? We have does again, because the pronoun is she. And number 4, how often do they do karate? We have do again, because the pronoun is they. So it's important to observe the pronoun, okay? So guys, here we have the interrogative form of the simple present. Some classes ago, we studied about the affirmative form and the negative form. Today, we have the interrogative form. Let's see some examples. Let's repeat. Do I like to play tennis? What do you like to do? When does he go to school? How often does she like to do? Does he drink milk? What do we like to do? When do they study English? So guys, observe that we use does in the interrogative form when the pronouns are he, she, or it. For example, in sentence number 1, the pronoun is I, so I have to use do. Number 2, the pronoun is you, so I have to use do again. But number 3, 4, and 5, the pronouns are he, she, and it. You see? Those ones here. So we have to use does, okay? Remember that. Now, we're going to talk about the structure. In the interrogative form, we always follow the same order. It's identical. Look, we have this question here. What do you like to do? Let's observe the structure. First element, WH question. Second, auxiliary verb, so it can be do or does, okay? Subject, here we have you. Like, we have the like. So it's a verb, and we have the complement. So the complement may be different from question to question, okay? More examples, guys. The question is, when does he like to draw? So let's observe. WH question again, auxiliary verb. Now we have does because the subject is he. The verb is like, and the complement is to draw. As I told you before, the complement can be different from question to question, okay? One more example. How often does she do karate? One more time, let's observe. WH question, auxiliary verb, subject, verb, and complement. So guys, as you could see, we always have the same order. It's identical, okay? So it's important to analyze this. Now, we have 3 WH questions. Let's repeat. What, when, how often? So we use those WH question for different situations. For example, we use what for... Very nice, guys. We use what to talk about information. What about when? Very nice. We use when to talk about a specific time, okay? And how often we use to talk about frequency, okay? So let's repeat again. What, when, how often. Very nice. So look, here we have this sentence. I like to collect cars, okay? And we have two possible questions. What do you collect? How often do you collect cars? So guys, tell me. We have I like to collect cars. So what is the correct question? What do you collect or how often do you collect cars? Very nice, guys. The correct question is what do you collect? Okay? Because here we have how often. How often, it's about frequency, and here I like to collect cars, we have no frequency, okay? Let's go. The sentence is, he plays soccer after school. What is the correct question, guys? When does he play soccer, or how often does he play soccer? The answer is, he plays soccer after school. So let's see. Very nice, guys. When does he play soccer? Because we're talking about specific times. So, after school, okay? One more, guys. She has brown hair and black eyes. Okay, so we're talking about appearance, right? So we have two possible questions. The first one is, who does she look like? And what does she look like? So tell me, guys, which one is the correct? Very nice, guys. What does she look like? So we're talking about her appearance, okay? Very nice. Let's continue. The sentence is, I go on the internet every day, okay? Look, every day, right? We have two possible questions. How often do you go on the internet? And what do you do on the internet? So what is the correct question, guys? Perfect. How often? Because we have every day. So we're talking about frequency. Okay? Perfect. Now we have an exercise, guys. Look, you have to complete the questions using do or does. Okay? Sentence number 1, we have do or does. You like to watch TV on the weekends? Yes, I do or does. So tell me, guys. Sentence number 1, do you or does you? Do you? Perfect. So, do you like to watch TV on the weekends? Yes, I do. Perfect, guys. Let's go to question number 2. Do she or does she like to play tennis at night? Does she? Perfect. So let's repeat. Does she like to play tennis at night? Yes, she. Guys, do or does? Does. Perfect. Let's go to number 3. Do João or does João like to do karate on Saturdays? Let's see. Does. Perfect, guys. So, let's repeat. Does João like to do karate on Saturdays? No, he doesn't. Perfect. Do you remember the negative form of the simple present? Perfect. Number 4. Do Pedro and Maria like to collect things, or does Pedro and Maria like to collect things, guys? Do. Very nice, because Pedro and Maria, they are the pronoun they, so we use do. Okay, so do Pedro and Maria like to collect things? No, they don't. Very nice, guys. Perfect. Number 5. Do Maria or does Maria like to paint in the morning? Perfect, guys. Does Maria like to paint in the morning? Yes, she She does. Very, very good, guys. Perfect. Now we have the exercise number 2. Look, we have to practice about the order. Remember, we talked about the order. In interrogative form, the structure always follows the same order. So we have to unscramble the questions below. Number 1, we have like, do, what, you, to, do. So it's all confused, right? So we have to organize the sentence. For example, the first element is a WH question, which is what? Very nice. Second element, auxiliary verb, correct? Do. And now, guys, we have the subject. Now we have the verb, perfect. And here we have the complement. So let's repeat. What do you like to do? I like to play video games. It's a possible answer, okay? Let's go to number 2, guys. It's all unscrambled, okay? So let's see. What is the WH question? When. Very nice. What is the auxiliary verb, guys? Does. Perfect. The subject. He. Very nice. The verb. Perfect. And the complement? To watch TV. Perfect. So let's repeat. When does he like to watch TV? He likes to watch TV on weekends. Possible answer. Very, very good. Number 3. WH question, guys. How often? Perfect. Auxiliary verb. Does. Very nice. The subject. She. Perfect. The verb. Like. Okay, very good. And the complement. To study English. So let's repeat. How often does she like to study English? Always. Very good, guys. You were perfect. Congratulations. Não esqueçam de nos seguir nas redes sociais. Vocês podem encontrar no seu Instagram no @cel.acre e também no Facebook como celneo. É importante que vocês estejam presentes para que possam acompanhar nossos projetos, nossos planejamentos e afins. Também acessem a plataforma que vocês estão vendo aí na tela, pois lá vocês podem assistir essa videoaula junto de várias outras e também completar os exercícios disponíveis para vocês. Enjoy your studies and see you soon!